Have you ever had sexual intercourse for money?
Mm-mm. I have boundaries. Like, I have boundaries. It's not like it's the end of the world if I don't have sexual intercourse in exchange for money. The world will end.
So you don't have clients who request more than a dance?
They do. And you just have to tell someone politely that, no, I only dance. I start my shift until 4 a.m.
8 p.m.
Yeah, 8 p.m.
Okay.
until 4 a.m.
Oh, so it's an 8-hour day now.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
a
an
full-on.
owl. I
Yeah.
come alive in the night.
You come alive in the night. And what are you doing at work?
What am I doing at work? I dance. Sensual dancing.
That's all.
You should come.
Sensual dancing, and I'm just trying to understand what happens. So I've never been in a strip club, and I'm sure there's a couple of the viewers who've never been as well. I want us to put us in the picture of you're dancing. What are the men doing? What is the arrangement? Is it real money? Is it fake money? Because sometimes on TV it looks like fake money. Do you take the money and put it in your breasts like it's shown on TV? Is that all real, or no? There's another reality.
Imagine dancing for fake money. I cannot imagine that. Like shaking your
nyash
behind for fake money, putting all that work for fake money. No, the money is not fake. And it's not all the time that we put the money on our breast. Clients usually put the money on us. Like a client would just call you to come maybe lap dance for him, or maybe if you are table dancing, clients can go to the stage and just throw money at you. So that's what happens. And there's also private rooms. So if someone wants to take it private with you so that we can go dance for him or her privately, that can happen also.
How much is a private room?
A private dance? It depends.
Give me a range.
Give you a range.
Starts at, usually goes up to.
Okay, where I work now, the minimum for just private dancing is 1,000 rand.
Okay.
Minimum.
What is private dancing? Does it end at dancing?
I don't know. Mine ends at dancing. I don't know.
You do know.
No, I don't.
But maybe yours ends at dancing, right?
Mine ends at dancing.
Yeah. But you feel like others it doesn't?
I don't have any type of feelings towards other people. I only focus on myself. Like, I feel like I'm so self-obsessed. I just focus on myself all the time a lot. Yeah.
So you don't have clients who request more than a dance?
They do. And you just have to tell someone politely that, no, I only dance. Some of them will just immediately even not be interested in you sometimes because you can't give them what they want. I like clients like that. Some of them just annoy you the whole night. They try to come to you the whole night. They're not even trying to take out money to tip you. They just want things that you can't provide, like what's going on with you. But at the end of the day, it's men. You know, I feel like we're called sexual, or like we called sex workers because of men. I feel like what we are doing as dancers, I feel like it's just sensual dancing, and I also feel like we are alchemists. You know, we took a bad situation, took a bad thing for which is men sexualizing us, and turned it into a good thing, turned it into a profit. So there's basically alchemy. I feel like strippers are alchemists.
Have you ever taken money in exchange for the more that men want?
I don't get...
Have you ever had sexual intercourse for money? And why not? Why is it a boundary?
Why is it a boundary? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't feel like it's necessary. Is that an enough answer?
Yes,
I don't feel like it's necessary.
it's a fair answer, but I'll try and ask you to layer it. The industry you're in and the influences around you say it's the natural progression you should be going to. Why do you feel like no, this is where I stop and it's unnecessary? What is it in you that you feel perhaps is it wrong? Do you feel it's wrong?
No, I don't feel like it's wrong. It's fine. Like, I don't think there's no wrong, there's no right. It's just the same thing. It's just about your perspective as a person. So for me, there's no wrong, there's no right. It's just what you want to do, what you prefer to do, what you're comfortable doing. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But preference is informed by either influences around us and how we grew up and how we were raised. And so you're saying your preference is not to have sexual intercourse with the men that you dance with. And I'm asking is that preference, what do you think it's informed by? Do you feel uncomfortable? Do you not want to be touched? Because I'm trying to understand as a woman, to what extent can you profit from your body, as you called it, an alchemy? And for Gina, to what extent will she go to profit with her body?
I have boundaries. Like, I have boundaries. It's not like it's the end of the world if I don't have sexual intercourse in exchange for money. The world will end. Like, I always believe that the universe has bigger plans for me. Like, this is nothing, literally. Like, it's nothing compared to what I'm going to acquire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your colleagues on My Body Works for Me on Showmax, they were the opposite. They were bold about that they're selling sex. That they go to Nigeria to build lives with men for sex. They go all over Joburg, South Africa, to sell sex, and that's how they are funding their lifestyle. Some of them have pretty fancy lifestyles, and that's how they are funding them. One, would you say your lifestyle is fancy? And do you think, if not, is it limited by because you're not selling your body?
I don't think. What's fancy? Yeah, what's fancy? Cause
The cars, the designer clothes, the champagnes, all the time, perpetually, the allowances. Yeah,
like being a sugar baby.
pretty much.
Pretty much. Yeah, I would say that that can limit your access, to being a sugar baby, getting all the things. But it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I love dancing so much. And I don't even date men, so well, I wouldn't even be a sugar baby.
You don't date men at all.
Mm-mm.
When did this change? Because you have children with a man.
Yeah, good question.
Yeah.
I guess I always thought that I'm into men because it's what's expected.
Sure.
Yeah, but looking back, I was never really into them. I was just doing it because I mean, a girl and a boy makes sense, But I was never, ever, ever, ever really into them.
But you said to me you were so in love with your perfect family, and you weren't into that too?
I was just people pleasing, doing what I felt like society would accept, I guess.
Yeah. When did then the queer identity come about and you fully embraced it?
It's always been there, right?
Okay.
I always knew that I'm into girls from primary school because there was this other girl. I was so into her, like in an unhealthy way, and she was my friend. We grew up together. I was so into her. I knew that the way I feel about her is not, it's just a friendship type of feeling. So I've always known, but I never acted upon it until maybe around my 20s. Yeah. So I've always known, and I started embracing it fully when I got to Joburg. But I've had a girlfriend in Mafikeng. I've dated a girl in Mafikeng. I had already had sexual intercourse with females before I came here, but I fully embraced it when I got to Johannesburg.
Are you finding it easier or more difficult to be in relationships with women, however you feel easy or difficult is?
It's much more it's easier when it comes to emotions. Emotions wise it's easier. Emotional intelligence wise it's easier, because I feel women are very emotionally intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
But also women's emotions are just all over. So you can just imagine two women in a relationship. It's just crazy. It's just emotions everywhere.
Are you in a relationship now?
Mm-hmm.
And how does your partner feel about your career?
She supports me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Is she older?
No.
No. She's younger than you?
Yeah.
Okay. And is she in a completely different career?
Yeah. She's in engineering.
Ivana.
Yeah.
What a polar.
I know.
Back to the show you did. The show you did was called My Body Works for Me.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get approached for that show? How did they find you? I mean, what's the story?
They found me through the universe. So, what happened was I was working on a Saturday night, right? So we knock off at 4 a.m. You already know in strip clubs we all knock off at 4 a.m. 5 a.m. So I knocked off, and I used to live in Hillbrow. So where I used to work, there's rooms. So I used to live there. When I knock off, and then at 6 o'clock, I'm like, let me just go to McDonald's. And I know McDonald's, they just play gospel music in the morning. Let me just go there. I don't feel like sleeping. I just feel like relaxing and having some sense of peace of mind, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to McDonald's. Instead of sleeping, I went to McDonald's because I was tired. I could have been sleeping, but I decided to go to McDonald's. And then I sat there. A few minutes later, a DJ from where I used to work walked in, and he was like, he was supposed to go to gym. He had his gym gear on, and he had the gym bag, everything. And it was like he just decided to come here. He didn't know why, but maybe I'm the reason why he's there. So we started talking, and then he mentioned something about people that he knows that want girls that are in my industry and that are comfortable with being on TV. And I was like, hello. Can't you see me? Give them my number now.
Yeah.
And then they contacted me, and I went for an interview actually for about an hour and 30 minutes or so. So it was very intimidating because I really wanted this. I was hungry. I'm still hungry.
Yeah. And how do you feel about how your life was represented on the show?
Nothing. I feel like I'm happy. I'm happy with every version of myself.
Okay.
Each and every version of me, that's me. Nothing about that was fake.
Mm-hmm.
And that can happen to anyone. I'm proud that I am a mirror for other people to see that things like this do happen. It's normal. It's normal to be homeless. It's normal to fight. It's normal to just be misunderstood. It's normal to everything. People who are able to see themselves through me, they have some sort of validation or it's fine. It's normal.
For the sake of the person who didn't watch the show, you were homeless?
Yeah, season 1.
In season 1, eh?
Yeah.
Homeless, what does homeless mean?
I did not have a home. I did not have anywhere to go to sleep that I could call mine.
Yeah.
I did have people that offered me a place to sleep, but I did not have my own place. So yeah, that's what homeless means.
And what was the cause of that? You were working already. Was the money not good enough in that club?
No, remember I told you I lived where I used to work.
Yes.
So when I started shooting for reality TV, I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell them at work. I didn't want anyone in my business. So I came very late that day for shift. And then did you watch season 1?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, so there's this whole thing, like Prima Donna took a video and posted and I got fired. So I got fired and banned. So that was my place. That was my home.
Mm-hmm.
So now because I got fired and banned, I can't live there. They told me to pack up everything. So yeah, the homelessness thing started while I was shooting the show. It's not like the show found me homeless and I was so broke and
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it almost felt like people were weaponizing that you were homeless and you were broke and tried to make it look like
it's okay. I blame myself. I was a people pleaser. It's okay. I didn't know better. If I knew better, they wouldn't have treated me the way they treated me. They treated me the way they did because I allowed it.
Yeah,
it's fine. I'm over it.
Yeah.
If that's who they are also as people, sharp.
Once again, for the person who didn't watch, how did they treat you?
I feel like I'm too nice. Whether like anyone knows or not, I'm very nice. And I used to be a people pleaser, so I would let a lot of things fly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, and I also, honestly, my soul makes people's demons just come out. Honestly, like I'm that girl. So I feel like my soul and my goodness and my energy just makes people's demons itch. So that was the demon in them itching to come out to attack me for no reason.
Yeah. Have you forgiven those people? Because you sound like a person who says, no, I take accountability for being a people pleaser, but it doesn't negate that people hurt you. They did bad things towards you.
They did hurt me. They did hurt the past version of me. I don't care now. Like I just look at it and I laugh because for a person to hurt you, you have to allow it. You have to believe those things.
Kholwa emandleni onawo. Oh my, we're finally doing this. What does EYL Africa represent? It's about standing in your power. It's about, in isiZulu, it's Kholwa emandleni onawo, which is our tagline. You will see it on the back of my t-shirts. It's about believing in the power that you have, believing in the power that your God, your guides have invested in you. Shop our socks, shop our t-shirt, and yeah, just keep believing in yourself. EYL Africa. Now available on EYLshop.Africa.